We were so close, and we were right there, and yet there were times where I wasn't sure we were going to be able to bring it over the line.
I didn't really believe it could get done until the bill went from Ways and Means Committee to the House floor for a vote with no amendments.
That's where I knew this was going to get done, for certain.
Once the Senate passed its bill, it was like, okay, now both chambers have passed a bill and we're going to conference. That was the first time I felt like it is inevitable.
By ending up at 21% for the corporate rate and getting all tax rates down on the individual side, when we clinched that deal, that's when I realized we've got this. And that's when I realized this is going to be incredible.
When I saw Paul standing with the president the day that Congress passed tax reform, it was so surreal because it was always this mission, and it was very strange to think of tax reform as no longer a mission.
I've been working on tax reform literally in my entire adult life, and to finally come to the realization that we had actually done it, I didn't believe it for a while. It just took a while for it to sink in.
Many times when Paul and I would talk about tax reform, we talked about it in terms of everything that could come of it. And we're seeing all of that now. It's remarkable.
Looking for a job? Well, the U.S. has plenty.
Consumer confidence is at an 18-year high.
Wages are going
up.
up.
The U.S. economy grew at an annual rate of 4.1%. That is the strongest quarter of growth since 2014.
A tax reform bill, the last time we did this was 30 years ago. And the number of skeptics out there, especially after the failure on health care, about what this Republican majority could do was legion. And so the reality is that without the drive over a period of more than a decade that Paul Ryan led, we wouldn't have gotten this done.
I think a lot of his success has to do with his systematic approach, his long-term planning, and I think he knows that some of the ideas he's working on, frankly, are generational in the making.
He looked at everything through the lens as a father, knowing that when his kids reached his age, what that world would look like if we didn't get this done.
I think he thinks about his kids' future more than he thinks about his own legacy.
I don't think Paul has changed a single bit since I got to know him prior to being elected to today, where he will retire, that he has changed a single bit.
A kid from Janesville, Wisconsin, I never thought I'd work on the Hill, let alone be a member of Congress. I just feel very blessed to have had these opportunities here, to take ideas, to push these ideas, to see them go into law and make a huge positive difference in people's lives. It's a great system we have. People get frustrated, people get angry. The system's a great system. The Republic works, it's strong. And to have these opportunities at this stage of my life, I'm just immensely gratified.